Now, this next issue is very sensitive. Yorubas from the southwest have lived peacefully amongst ourselves, and we're perhaps the most accommodating of every ethnicity in Nigeria. We're very tolerant religiously and very open.
Are you saying that because you're a Yoruba man?
I'm speaking facts. Those who are very objective person.
Okay.
Sir, we're very accommodating, we're very
Okay.
tolerant.
Okay.
There is hardly any Yoruba household that does not have a mixture of all the religions.
Yes.
Including mine.
Including
My own
mine.
father was a reverend gentleman.
Okay.
Even though he was a civil boy, he was a reverend gentleman.
Okay.
But I have uncles, his own brothers, who are Muslims.
I too have.
I never had my father say any derogatory word about Muslims.
Okay.
Not once in his 82 years of existence.
Okay.
Not once.
Okay.
Our house in Yemetu, I was born in Ibadan.
Okay.
Our house in Yemetu, we had Muslims. We eat salah rams. I never had anything discriminatory.
Nobody, you look radiant.
So here's the deal, sir. Suddenly, some Yoruba leaders of the Islamic faith rose up and said, we want Sharia, some elements of Sharia legal jurisprudence to be incorporated into our, secular legal. And I was stunned when I actually saw you amongst them.
Yes.
Because you are a leading Islamic figure.
Thank God.
Why do you think Sharia is the...
Let me ask you.
Yes, sir.
How does Sharia, if it is institutionalized, how does it affect you, a Christian?
It affects me because of what I see happening in other parts of Nigeria.
Are there not Christians in Kano, in Maiduguri?
Sir, even though I'm the one asking the question, the question I'm putting to you is that what has been the fallout of the introduction of Sharia in the northern part of Nigeria?
How does it affect you negatively? That's the question I have. How does it affect Christians in those places?
Sir, Christians have been, discriminated against. They can't get lands for churches. They are being killed. They are being taken to Sharia courts.
Who is killed?
Sir,
the constitution.
The next item after
religion.
Sir, the next item after introduction of Sharia legal jurisprudence is to set up the Hizbah police that says you can't drink this, you can't go to parties, you can't do this.
Intolerance for
Really?
Yes, you are very intolerant.
With the evidence.
There's no evidence anywhere.
From the north.
There's no evidence anywhere. We are operating the same 1999 constitution as amended.
Let me ask you pointedly, sir.
Yes.
Would you introduce Sharia if you become governor of your state?
Well, if the people ask for it, let me tell you, even the constitution says it should be established wherever it is demanded.
So it's open. You may introduce
It is
Sharia.
open because the constitution allows it. I don't run away from battles.
The Obafemi Awolowo that you and I are students of his ideology.
Yes.
Did he profess in any way?
Let me tell you, it was Obafemi Awolowo who introduced Pilgrims Welfare Board. Not even a Christian,
No, that's not introducing Sharia.
It is part of Sharia. It is part of Sharia. I mean, a lot of people oppose Sharia, people like you, out of intolerance.
No,
that is the truth.
That's not correct, sir.
Let me tell you, if there is Sharia in any community, no Christian can be forced to go in on that Sharia. Because the Constitution is supreme. We have courts, we have legislation, we have lawyers. So how would anybody be forced to come under Sharia and he will not take a lawyer to defend his rights?
Sir, is there any provisions in our normal legal jurisprudence that the laws of Nigeria cannot adequately cover that? We now need Sharia.
Yes. I'll give you an example. I got married under Islamic law. If I want to divorce, God forbid, if I want to divorce any of my wives, where do I take the divorce case to?
Do the normal courts not...
The normal court, do they know Sharia? Do they know the provisions of the Sharia?
Customary courts don't know.
The illiterate in Sharia.
Call a lawyer an illiterate
in the Sharia, about Sharia law, under which I got married.
I doubt if Yoruba people support your candidacy.
Let me tell you, you are talking as if every Yoruba man is a Christian.
Of course, I know. I just told you. That even in my own
there are Muslims who want Sharia. In fact, even in Lagos State, there are Sharia panels, non-governmental Sharia panels. There is in Oyo, there is in Ibadan, there are in many communities, even in Ekiti.
Let me ask you this, sir. One of the meetings that I saw you, when I told a friend of mine last time, so I was
bringing
you. You know what he said, sir?
What did he say?
He said, "Oh, please, Wale, I beg you, make sure you ask him what
I am ready to
what is he doing. Hold on.
I am ready
He said
to.
I should ask you, what are you doing with Sheikh Abubakar Gumi?
The simple.
Why are you bringing Gumi?
I didn't bring
A terrorist sympathizer.
I didn't bring him, and I don't agree with him on his position about.
But why are you hobnobbing with him, sir?
Not hobnobbing. The Muslims of the North, Muslim scholars of the North, and Muslim scholars of Yoruba land had a meeting about unity, and they invited many of us, and I went there. In fact, the day I went to that meeting, I was traveling abroad. I just got in there, spent about an hour or so, and left abroad. So what is the problem? Let me tell you, interestingly, Gumi has a police orderly following him all over the place. If the government did not find him sufficiently guilty to not only arrest him, but also goes, gives him police order. Who am I to discriminate against Gumi?
Okay, let's rest on that. Who wins 2027 elections?
God will decide.
Oh,
you mean at the presidential
yes,
level?
at the presidential level.
I know by the grace of God, Bola Ahmed Tinubu will remain as our president.
So, Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar,
they are just wasting their time. They are just wasting their time. They are
Adebayo
noise makers.
Oh,
many of them are very intelligent, but in terms of the Nigerian president,
yes,
it is Bola Ahmed Tinubu's continuing turn.
In 2023, sir, Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi got almost 12 million votes, 6.9, 6.1.
So they will add that of 2023 together.
They are actually expected to build on it.
So who told you that APC will remain with just 8 million votes?
Of course.
When more than half of PDP who gave Atiku some 6% are already with us now.
So what you're saying is that it's a foregone conclusion.
I am very sure about that. God has assured me that Tinubu will remain our president.
And then in state.
By the grace of God, if I am given a ticket, I will win.
But what are your chances? What are your chances?
No, it's up to God. I'm not God. I don't decide. It's only God. I don't beat my chest when God has not yet told me who would be governor. But I'm making my own effort and I'm praying to him. And I believe he would answer my prayers.
How are the youth demography? How are they receiving your? Because that's a critical.
Of course, let me tell you. I'm a father of the youth. I became member of the House of Assembly at age 26. I was a youth, so I'm an example for the youth. And I want to bring, for instance, one of the key things I want to do to help the youth is from day one that I become governor, there will be free education at all levels. One other cardinal program of my administration will be full and gainful employment for all citizens. And when I say all citizens, most of them will be youths.
How do you want to create this employment?
You want me to tell you my formula?
In just, a couple of minutes.
You want me to
government cannot employ.
That's my
1% or 2%.
Government does not have to employ entrepreneurship.
Yes.
Entrepreneurship is the way to go.
Okay.
For instance, one of my strategies.
What about agriculture, sir?
Let me tell you what I will do. Once I become governor, I will announce publicly on the same day, all graduates of agriculture from Oyo State must come to governors on such and such a day. And I tell you, I'm not going to give any of you white collar job. You are trained farmers. I'm going to give each of you 10 acres of land, give you a tractor each, and give you seed money for you to start.
Do we have available lands in Oyo State?
Of course, we have more than that. Wasting away.
What happened to sold these ideas to Ajimobi?
Let's go into that. I contested against Ajimobi at that time.
I know.
He defeated me, so he didn't even want to see me, not to talk of, getting any advice from me. But that is history now. If I have opportunity as a product of Iroele School of Politics, Iroele had 4 cardinal programs during his time. I have expanded that to 7 cardinal programs, which I would implement.
Former Minister Adebayo Shittu, it was nice having you on the program.
Thank you so very much.